Welcome to the Em DFS Picks Podcast. It is January 22nd, 2024. Your host AC here with you with some NBA picks for NBA Monday. The games come out in just a few hours, so let's go ahead and get right into it. But before we do, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new and watching. All that little stuff helps as we're brand new. So thank you very much, and let's go ahead and get into it. All right, first up, I made these selections pretty early as the prop lines came out. As you can see, had these in before midnight. Sorry, I'm just getting the video out to you, but it is what it is. All right, so first up, we've got a four-man flex. Starting off with DeJounte Murray going over 7.5 assists versus the Sacramento Kings. We have Trae Young out, so DeJounte will be having to play more of a point guard facilitation role against the Kings, who give up quite a bit of assists and offensive stats in general. Not the strongest defense, so I'm hoping DeJounte Murray can step up and play that point guard role and get us 8 assists tonight. All right. And he's got players like Johnson to throw it to, Jalen Johnson, so that always helps. We've got Rudy Gobert going over 12.5 rebounds versus the Charlotte Hornets. I live in Charlotte, and we all know the Hornets do not keep a lot of centers off the boards. Centers usually have a good game against the Charlotte Hornets, so I'm hoping Rudy Gobert can keep up his streak and hit that 12.5 rebound mark versus the Hornets. We've also got LaMelo Ball. We've got LaMelo Ball going over 26.5 points and rebounds tonight versus the Timberwolves. Yes, of course, Minnesota is a little tougher defensive matchup, but LaMelo's on a good streak here, hitting this prop line pretty easily, pretty often, and I think that he'll do it tonight, because who else is going to do it? All right. Also, we've got Isaiah Stewart going over his PRA at 18.5 versus the Milwaukee Bucks. He hit this mark in his last game. We'll go over a little RotoWire analysis of these also to see if we can back it up and look at some of the stat lines. But yeah, that's a four-man flex. They were solid picks when I took them. I'm really hoping DeJounte will come through for us, so there we go. Four-man flex. Let's move on. All right. Yeah, so I just actually separated some of these picks just in case some of them didn't hit. Just, give myself some extra flexibility here. So did that little combo with Rudy Gobert's rebounds and Isaiah Stewart's PRA. Did the same thing with DeJounte Murray's assists and LaMelo Ball's points and rebounds. So just some extra selections I have in there, trying to squeeze what I can out of the picks. All right, next we have a three-man power play, which includes 2 first-half props. So the first half prop is Joel Embiid over his PRA at 26.5 versus the San Antonio Spurs. We all know Joel Embiid is usually guaranteed to hit his first-half prop. Going against the Spurs, so they're a little soft in the middle. We got Wemby down there, but he's much too big for Wemby right now in this point of his career. So I expect Joel Embiid to have a good first half and maybe blow the Spurs out. We have Isaiah Stewart again going over 10.5 points versus the Bucks. The Bucks do give up a lot of points in the paint, so I want to try to attack that matchup as much as possible. I think that he can come through with that 11 points for us. All right, could be a blowout, but even a blowout, Stewart will probably be in there. Anyways, all right, now, and then we also have the other first half prop, which is Brook Lopez going over 10.5 PRA versus Detroit. So also Detroit, they give up. Brook Lopez has pretty good games against Detroit. And even in the last matchup, I think he pretty much crushed that stat line. I think he went for 21 PRA, but we'll check that out in just a bit. All right, we've got also, going for the gold, I suppose. We've got a 6-man flex play here. It's an all less prop parlay here. Threw 20 on it because we're going for it. So these are the props I chose to go less on. And they are DeMar DeRozan's points and assists. Going against the Phoenix Suns. We have Emmanuel Quickley, less than 6 assists versus the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. We have Kevin Durant going under 27.5 points versus the Bulls. I have Max Struss going under 24 fantasy score. Donovan Mitchell going under 38.5 points and assists versus the Orlando Magic. And Luke Kennard going under 26 fantasy score versus the Toronto Raptors. All right, so this will definitely be a sweat. This will not be easy by any means. But I did find reasons to take all of these picks. I know Kevin Durant's on a back-to-back, so, we'll see if he can keep up the pace, or if maybe tonight Bradley Beal and Devin Booker want to do some scoring, Emmanuel Quickley just seems like a lot of assists for him. He can get this for sure, but I don't like him too. And I think he'll score more than assist versus the Grizzlies. Let's see. Max Strus doesn't really hit that line too often, and Orlando is a pretty good defense, top 10 defense over the past few games, so I expect him to go under that. Also, why I took the chance of going under on the points and assists for Donovan Mitchell at 38.5. Just hoping he has a quieter game tonight, and Luke Kennard as well. Toronto's defense seems to be pretty good with the trades that they have made recently, so pretty stout defense, and I expect Luke Kennard, who doesn't often hit this line, to go under that also. So we're giving it a shot, guys. So if you want to tell those, you can. You don't have to. You can combine some of these all together. That's what we have for you. All right, we want to go into a little analysis of our plays tonight, so let's start off with that. Let's see. Our first, we have DeJounte Murray assists. Let's go into that real quick. All right, Murray. DeJounte Murray. What's too many Murrays? There we go. DeJounte Murray assists. They have him now bumped up to 8. The prediction is under. Sportsbooks have him going under. RotoWire says under as well. They have him at 7 with a 12% hit rate. So not looking too great there. Not feeling as great about that selection as I was earlier, but we did catch it at 7.5. So let's hope that he can get 8, because Trae Young is out tonight, so he will have more of a facilitation role. And that's what we're going to have to move forward with. The next selection was Rudy Gobert's rebounds. So let's type that in. Go over here to Gobert. His rebounds have been bumped up to 13.5. Pick'em sites still pick it over. Sportsbooks are slightly under. RotoWire is right on the money. They project him at 13.5. So 55% hit rate. He's done more than that, and Charlotte's pretty poor on the board, so there's a good chance he could still hit it. You'll have to make your your own judgment call if you want to still take that prop. All right, next up we have LaMelo points and rebounds. Okay. All right, points and rebounds for LaMelo, 28.5. I caught him at 26.5, so that's been bumped a lot. Wow. 28.5 or points. I'm sorry. Yeah, 28.5 or points and rebounds. Predictions under. Pick'em sites are 50-50. Sportsbooks are saying under this. RotoWire saying slightly under this. And they have him right at 28 points and rebounds. 84% hit rate. So we feel good about that pick. Going against Minnesota, it'll be a sweat. All right. Next we have Isaiah Stewart's points, rebounds, and assists. So go over here to Stewart. Points, rebounds, and assists for Stewart. 18.5. The prediction is over. Pick'em sites are 50-50. Sportsbooks are slightly over. RotoWire is projecting over with 19.5 and a 56% hit rate. So feeling pretty decent. He did hit this against them in the last matchup recently. So we feel pretty good about that pick. All right. Let's go back to the next card, which will probably be our 6-man, because those two actually will be, we can't do first half props for RotoWire, and we already looked at Isaiah Stewart. Okay, so we will go up, and it will be the 6-man. We'll have the less props there that we can check out. So let's go into that really quick. All right. And I'll take the image down for you. Okay, there we go. So the first one we had was DeRozan, and I believe that was his points and assists, if I am correct. Check it out. I forgot that fast. So yeah, points and assists for DeRozan. Points and assists for Donovan Mitchell. We'll check those two out first. Then we have assists for Quickly. All right. So DeRozan, points and assists, 28.5. Predictions under. Pick'em sites are 50-50. Sportsbooks are slightly under. RotoWire has a projection of under. They've got them projected at right around 28, 27.7, 36% hit rate. So it's not always hitting this mark. All right. And then as far as Donovan Mitchell goes, points and assists, 38.5. Definitely projected under. Pick'em sites are saying under. Sportsbooks have it under. RotoWire does too. They have him projected around 31.9, 34% hit rate. So feeling pretty good about that under. Orlando is a pretty good defense as well. Then we have Emmanuel Quickly's assists. So assists for Mr. Quickly, if we can find that. Maybe it has been taken off the board. That could have possibly been taken off the board. It is not listed on RotoWire anymore. So what we'll do is go back over to, I forgot to take the image down, sorry guys, but we'll go back over to Prizepicks and we'll look for that. Mr. Quickly, is he taken off the board? I believe that he is. So Emmanuel Quickly assists have been taken off the board, guys. So there you go. Not sure why. Not sure if it's because a lot of people are going less or they just don't know what to do with it. But they have taken that off the board. All right. Next up. We have. Oh, for some reason, acting like that game has started. Let's just go over here and look. That game is definitely not started. Doesn't say. Sorry, just looking at something, guys. Today is the 20. I don't know what's going on there. Oh well. Anyways, let's not hold up anymore. All right, next we have Kevin Durant going under 27 points. All right, so we'll check that out. Mr. Durant. Mr. Durant, 27 points. Predictions under. Pick'em sites under. Sportsbooks say slightly under. RotoWire has a projection of under at 24.3 points. Has a 57% hit rate. So that one will be a sweat, but he is on a back-to-back where he went off last night. So let's see if it was still hot or if he'll cool down and let Booker and Beal score a little bit. So we'll see what happens tonight. All right. And I think the last one we have, since Quickly's gone, was okay, so we've got two fantasy score props for Max Struss and Luke Kennard. Okay, so we'll check those two fantasy props out and we'll show you the Discord. Okay. All right, Max Struss. And his fantasy score, 24. Predictions under. The pick'em sites and sportsbooks are 50-50. RotoWire says under. They have him projected around 21.7. 46% hit rate. So feeling good about that under. The last one is Mr. Luke Kennard. His fantasy score at 26. Predictions under. The pick'em sites and sportsbooks are 50-50. RotoWire says slightly over. They have him projected at 26.66, and he has a 16% hit rate of hitting that. So I still do feel good about it. I know Toronto's defense has been pretty solid since the trade. All right, so those are your analysis, and then we can go right into showing you the Discord. We do have a private Discord where you will get more plays that will be happening tonight. So I'll show you that. Got your private Discord here. We have a few different rooms. YouTube room where I post the videos in advance so that the members can get the picks ASAP. Then we got all the different platforms that we use. The Prizepicks rooms where people are putting their Prizepicks selections in that room. We also use Sleeper. So we have the room here for Sleeper plays as well. Gotta love Sleeper for all the extra prop plays that you don't find on a lot of other places. We use DABBLE as well. DABBLE's a great option. There's promo codes for all of these platforms scrolling at the bottom. I know with DABBLE you get 25 for using that promo code. You'll just get $25 for signing up. But they have very unique prop lines that you definitely won't find anywhere else, and I think it's pretty easy to hit over there. We have a play of the day room where we post our strongest plays, plays that we feel strongest about. We'll post that in the play of the day section. And then last but not least, we of course have a Cash 'em channel where we post all of our wins and results. So we've been open for just a few weeks on the Discord, about maybe just over 2 weeks, and as you can see here, there's a lot of green prop line selections that the Cash 'em group has been making. We're starting to gain a few members, and it's pretty cool. Nice little community with strong members joining as well that are now sharing their plays also, but they're tailing and making a lot of money. So yeah, we can go into a few recent plays. This will be just last night. This power play we took, and I went lighter with my betting yesterday because I was just in a kind of a hurry, so I didn't go crazy, but I know I felt good about these picks. We almost smacked a 6-man. Probably should have had Adebayo there for Tyler Hero, but it is what it is. Very close there for smacking 6-man. So that was just yesterday alone. These are 4 cards. We got some NFL that cashed. Should have gone over that CJ Stroud. I don't know. I just felt like maybe it would be more of a shootout than it was, and it was not on their side anyway. So yeah, and then did smack that 4-man NFL play. So we do. Those are just my plays alone. The guys have a lot of plays they hit as well in here. Got legendary Larison throwing in NBA plays. Q's hitting on DABBLE a lot. We've got our members hitting on Underdog. We got Tay hitting on Sleeper and Prizepicks all the time. So you want to join us? It's free for now. I'm seriously about to cap it off and start charging memberships from here on out. So join while you still can. All right. So that's our Discord. All right. And that's pretty much all we have for you today. Quick episode. Get these NBA picks out to you. I may make a few more plays as the games are about to start. It's kind of my favorite time to jump on and throw in a couple parlays. So join the private Discord to get those plays. The group does throw out some extra ones too. All right. So thank you all for being here. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Let us know some feedback. Join the Discord. Use the promo codes. And I'll see you in the next NBA or NFL episode coming up very soon. So take care until then. Peace.